students, good morning. Welcome to English grammar class. Today in this class we will discuss one reading comprehension. This is given in your book Tune into Grammar. Now students, this is given on page number 131. And what is reading comprehension? I have explained in my previous videos. The reading comprehension means one passage is given to you and based on that passage few questions are asked. You have to answer those questions according to the passage only. So this is the way you will do reading comprehension. Now students, let's do one reading comprehension. Let's start. Given passage given on page number 131. Gopi, the shoemaker, made beautiful shoes and plenty of customers. Gopi, who is Gopi? He is shoemaker and he made beautiful shoes and also he had so many customers because he was making beautiful shoes. His stitches were very neat and the shoe was so well cut that everyone in the village bought shoes from him. And he used to make very beautiful shoes. Stitches were neat and clean. They were cutted in very beautiful manner. That is why everybody in the village was interested in buying shoes from this shoemaker only. It was said that Gopi's shoes were the best one could buy, and this was famous in that village that one could buy the best thing is Gopi's shoes. So Gopi's shoes were the best one. Then a big shoe shop selling ready-made shoes opened in that village. Now one new shopkeeper has come to that village. He has opened a new shop. That shop was bigger than this Gopi's shop. Now no one came to Gopi's little shop anymore, and now once that new big shop is opened in the village, nobody used to come to the Gopi's shop. They went to the big and modern shoe shop. Now those shopkeepers, they used to go to that new shop which was opened recently and that was bigger than the Gopi's shop. Even the poor people of the village saved their money to buy shoes from the new shoe shop. Even those who were mediocres, those who were poor people of the village, they also saved money to purchase shoes from that bigger shop. Gopi soon became very poor and this continued for a long time and Gopi became very poor shoemaker now. Gopi was down to his last piece of leather and so bad condition came that he was onto his last piece of leather. Very carefully he cut out a pair of shoes and that leather piece he cut out into a pair of shoes. Very carefully he has done that. There was no leather left for a second pair. Now he does not have money to buy leather to make more shoes. So that was the last leather piece left with him. And he does not have second piece of leather. He thought to himself, tomorrow I shall stitch these shoes. So he thought that after cutting that leather piece, he thought that I will stitch it tomorrow. I hope we'll be able to sell them. And he thought himself that we'll be able to sell this shoe tomorrow. Otherwise we'll have no money for food, and if I'll not stitch this tomorrow, I'll not sell this tomorrow, we'll not have any money to buy food. So Gopi and his wife looked at the leather shapes and went to bed hungry. That night those poor couples, they don't have anything to eat, so they didn't eat anything and they went to sleep hungry. They were hungry. Why? Because they did not have any money to buy food. So they went to bed hungry. The next morning when Gopi went into his workroom, what do you think he saw? Now the next morning Gopi went to his workroom and what did he see? He saw there on his workbench lay a beautifully stitched pair of shoes. Now where he left cut piece of leather, in place of that leather there were lying beautiful pair of shoes, polished and perfect. They were polished also, they were stitched properly and perfectly made. They gleamed as a ray of sunlight fell on them. Now those shoes were shining as the sun rays were falling on them from the window. Overjoyed, Gopi put the shoes into his shop window. Overjoyed means very happily. Gopi put that pair of shoes on his window so that somebody who will pass from there can see the shoe and buy it. A man walking towards the new shoe shop suddenly noticed the shoes at Gopi's window. A man was passing by, so he noticed a pair of shoes on Gopi's window. He walked in and bought the shoes for a good price. He purchased that pair of shoes at a good price. Gopi and his wife just couldn't believe their good fortune. They could not believe their good luck. Why? Because they left only leather piece. It was stitched and made perfectly, and then that shoe was sold also at a very good price. They bought some food and enough leather for 2 pair of shoes. Now they got that much money that from that money they purchased food also and 2 pair of shoes and leather for 2 pair of shoes. Gopi cut out the leather and left the shoes on his workbench. Now he cut out that piece of leather which he has brought and he left it on his workbench. Lo and behold, the next morning 2 pairs of well-made shoes lay on the workbench ready for sale. Now next morning when he entered into his workroom, so he saw, lo and behold means he was very happily watching them. What he was watching them? 2 pair of shoes were lying on the workbench and they were ready to sale. They were all stitched, polished, perfectly made again. Day after day, this kept happening. Now the same procedure happened day after day. Every day this same thing happened. Gopi would cut out more and more pairs of shoes and each morning the workbench had smart and shiny shoes on it. Now this procedure followed on. Gopi used to cut leather piece at night and in the morning the shoes were perfectly made and kept on the workbench. Gopi and his wife were thrilled. Gopi and his wife, they were amazed, they were thrilled. Now one day Gopi's wife said, "My dear, we really must find out who is helping us." "Yes," said Gopi. Now Gopi's wife, one day she said to her husband that let's find out who is helping us at night. How that leather piece is transformed into beautiful shoes. I should have tried to find out earlier. Now Gopi said that I should have found out earlier. Now I have been so busy making money that I haven't tried to thank the person who makes these shoes for us each night. Now Gopi realized that I was so busy making money, I was so happy on my fortune, on my good luck that I did not even try to find out that who is helping us in stitching all these shoes. That night Gopi and his wife hid under the door and waited. Now that night Gopi and his wife, after cutting the leather and keeping it on the workbench, they didn't leave the room, they hid behind the door and waited. At midnight means after 12 at night, the window opened and 2 tiny men the size of Gopi's hand appeared. After 12 o'clock at night, the window of that workroom opened and 2 men entered into the room and they were so small, they were the size of Gopi's hand. They were so small. They stitched and nailed, colored and polished all night along. Now those 2 short people, they cut the shoes, they stitched the shoes, they nailed it and colored it and polished it. Whole night they did this work. At the crack of the dawn, their work completed. Crack of the dawn means when the sun rays appeared in the morning. So that till then they were completing their work and they scampered off and suddenly they moved away. "What wonderful little elves they are!" exclaimed Gopi's wife. "How beautiful they are, those short people, those elves, how beautiful they are. How can we thank them?" Now wife thought that we should hang these small people, short peoples, we call them elves. Asked Gopi, if we step out and try to talk to them, they might get frightened and run away. Now Gopi thought that if we will talk to them, might be they'll be scared and they will run away. So I noticed they had very torn and ragged clothes on. Now the Gopi's wife said that I have noticed that they were wearing very torn clothes. So they were teared off. Let's get them some new clothes. So let's buy some new clothes for those short people, for those elves. The very next day they went to the market and bought some fabric and soft leather. The next day Gopi and his wife, they went to the market, they purchased some fabric, some clothes for those two small people and also soft leather. Gopi's wife stitched some tiny garments and Gopi made some soft shoes. Gopi's wife, she stitched garments from the fabric that she has brought and Gopi, he stitched shoes for those elves from that soft leather which they have purchased. That night, instead of leather for shoes, the elves found clothes and shoes for themselves. Now that night, when the elves entered into the room, so instead of leather piece, they found clothes and shoes for them. As Gopi and his wife watched, the elves donned their new clothes. Now Gopi and his wife, they were watching those elves, so they donned their clothes, they wore their clothes, they danced and sang. They were so happy that they danced, they sang, they rejoiced, they were so happy, they overjoyed, and in happiness they clapped their hands also, and then off they went, and then they went away from there singing happily. The elves didn't return again. Now from that night, elves did not return there. But Gopi and his wife never went to bed hungry after that. But Gopi and his wife, they have made enough money that from that night onwards, they didn't have to go to bed hungry. They were now rich. So this was the passage, students, given to you. Now based on this passage, few questions are asked. So let's do those questions. Now students, let's do exercise. Now how to attempt passage in the exam. Suppose two passages comes in your exam. So how will you show that which passage you are attempting? So what will you do? Whichever passage you are attempting, write first word of that passage and then put ... and then last two words of that passage, whichever passage you are going to answer. And then put exercise or question number, whichever is given in the paper. Now here first is choose the correct option. So two options are given. You have to choose which one is correct. The story is about dash shoemaker. So the story is about 1B part is correct, an honest shoemaker. The story is about an honest shoemaker. Now second is Gopi's shop lost its customer because Gopi's shop lost customer. Why? Because there was a new shop in the village. So A is correct. There was a new shop in the village. There was a new shop in the village. So you will tick on this option and you will write this in the space also. Now third one, children. What did Gopi do with the last piece of leather? The last piece of leather which was left with him, what did he do? He cut out a pair of shoes. A option is correct. He cut out a pair of shoes. So in this way you will write correct option. Now next, find words in the story which mean the same as. You have to find out the words in the story which means the same, the word which is given in the question. So this is question number B. So let's do B. So the reflection of light. The something shines with the reflection of light. Second is clothes. So you will write garments. Clothes, garments. And then next is very happy. So the word used in the passage is overjoyed. Overjoyed, very happy. Fourth is put on. Put on, donned. Donned means wore. Then fifth word is good luck. Good luck, the word used in the passage is good fortune. Good fortune. Good fortune means good luck. Now next, sixth one is made merry. Made merry, very happy, rejoiced. Rejoiced. Now next is scared. Scared, frightened. Frightened. Now the last one is shabby. Shabby, ragged. Ragged, tear into pieces, ragged. So write down, students, these synonyms for the words which are given in exercise B. Now next is, let's write question answers. So for this I am going to rub this to write down question answers. Exercise C is question answers. First question given is, what did Gopi do with the money he got for the first pair of shoes? So what did he do from the money which he got after selling first pair of shoes? So write down the answer. Answer 1. He bought some food. He bought some food and enough leather. He bought some food and enough leather for 2 pairs of shoes. Now answer 2. Question is, what did Gopi and his wife see in the workroom that night? So write down the answer. Gopi and his wife saw 2 elves. Elves mean short people. What they were doing? Stitching, coloring, nailing, stitching, coloring, nailing and polishing. Stitching, coloring, nailing and polishing new pair of shoes. New pair of shoes. Gopi and his wife saw 2 elves stitching, coloring, nailing and polishing new pair of shoes. Now third answer. Question is, children, what did Gopi and his wife plan to do for the elves? Why? So what did they plan? Write down answer number 3. They plan to make some new clothes and shoes. They plan to make some new clothes and shoes for elves. Why? To thank them. To thank them. They plan to make some new clothes and shoes for elves to thank them. So students, we have done question answers also. So now your passage is complete. Hope you like this. Students, write question answers in your notebook and rest exercise in the book itself. So that's all for today. If you like my video, students, please subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. So that's all for today. Bye bye. Have a good day.